Really, sustainable materials management is how do we manage the materials that we produce, not just at the end of life, but throughout their entire life cycle. How do you do that in the best way possible? I'm Tim Townsend. I'm a professor of environmental engineering at the University of Florida. I'm in the Engineering School of Sustainable Infrastructure and Environment. We're simply trying to provide good, unbiased science. So we try to figure out ways to take the materials that are produced and then use those again somehow. When phosphate fertilizer is manufactured, you end up producing a byproduct. That byproduct is really gypsum, which is calcium and sulfate, typically called phosphogypsum. Gypsum, of course, is often recycled into making new drywall, and there's a number of other products that are manufactured from it. The circular economy concept, the idea is you take materials that were normally, again, thought of as waste products and try to develop the system in a way that those are now feed sources or feedstocks into new products or processes. The concept that I think EPA has opened the door for is that you could take phosphogypsum, for example, and it could be used in certain fashions. For example, blending it with natural aggregates, blending it perhaps with cement, with sand, to create a construction product. This might be a good material to serve as a road base. Because there's a desire to try to use our materials in the circular economy concept, in the best way possible. And there's some disadvantages to just taking gypsum and putting it in a big pile and leaving it there forever. If we can figure out a way to do it safely and productively, it just makes so much more sense from a sustainability perspective. And it's a good example of this concept of circular economy that we talked about.